to 3, for example. Can we do the same thing if our global configuration is 3, for example? Can we reduce specific files down, or will it be limited? Like you can only go
No,
as low
it
as?
is changeable.
It's also changeable.
Not related to global configuration. So whatever is global configuration, it will consistent, right? That will remain
Yeah.
there. Okay?
Yeah.
But this one, what you are doing with the set rep, you can increase, decrease. Even for the same file, you can do any number of time increase or decrease. So it will do
I see.
changes on manually, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It will reflect it. Those changes will reflect it when you restart your Hadoop file system. Then the changes will reflect. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can do, just you have to give the number, right? So based on the number, right, it will do the increment or decrement, right? Suppose you have 3, you can do 1, or you have 1, you can make it 3. Again, you can make it 1. So you
Yeah.
can change, right? You can change.
Yeah.
Then
Because what I was wondering is I'm wondering what the practice is, because you mentioned like you would maybe want to increase the replication factor for certain files that are very important, right?
yeah,
I'm wondering
you
what is,
can decrease also, right?
yeah. So I'm wondering what is the if you can do both ways, then I'm wondering which is more favorable in terms of like, saving resources if the most of your files are not important or they are important, things of that nature.
Yeah. So both are there, right? It just simply you are doing like changing the replication. Set rep means setting replication factor. So whatever choice you want, like 7 you want to make, 10 you want to make. Okay. So
Okay.
even in the global configuration also, that is our choice, like we can do. Okay. So,
Uh-huh.
but more application factor is, suppose you are using a single node cluster, so that will be not a good idea, right? Because it will be doing the same replication on the same machine. If that machine
Yeah.
goes down, so everything went down, right? Okay.
Right. Right.
That would be not the advantage.
hmm
Yeah.
And actually, I have a little follow-up question for that. So in our learning environment, will we if we want to make a pseudo distribution where we have more we can set the set rep to something higher. Is that, if we were to do that, do we have to have more VMs? And in our Oracle VM software that we have here, is that how we do that if we were to make more? So the virtual box, I mean, sorry.
Virtual box, what you're saying, virtual box?
Yeah, so in VirtualBox, if we wanted to have a pseudo distribution, I believe is what it's called, where we have
Yeah.
more than
There are
one
3
VM.
types of mode is there. Okay,
Yeah.
local mode. Okay, pseudo distributed mode. So which I'm using, this is the pseudo local mode. Okay, where all the
Uh-huh.
5 services in a one single machine. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
and when you define the pseudo distributed mode, means in the same VM you create a 5 machine, like one machine, second machine, and all
Yes.
these machines
Yes.
are running in the same JVM. So when we are
Yes.
saying same JVM, all the 5 machine in the 5 different 5 different services in 5 different VMs. Okay, that is
Uh-huh.
called pseudo. Why it is
Yes.
called pseudo? The reason is because it is not fully distributed mode. It is not a separate machine, but it's
Right.
like a replica. It's kind of you can say simulator. Okay, so
Yes.
so why generally people prefer, right, pseudo distributed mode sometimes, because if they want to replicate issue, right, they want to do, so pseudo distributed mode they use, and they easily replicate the issue because it's a separate VM. Okay, but in the same virtual machine. Okay, like
Yes.
here I
Yes.
can create 5 different machines, right, for the 5
Mm-hmm.
different services, like name node is one, data node is one, task node manager one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the fully distributed mode is when your all the services are running separate VM and separate JVM. So JVM means
Separate
that
JSON
it's
too.
a one Java virtual machine, right? My machine is having a one JVM. So in the same JVM, you are running a multiple VMs or separate JVM, separate virtual machines are there. That is altogether different machines. I will
Yeah.
not be using the same machine. So here
Mm-hmm.
for the like like a guest machine is the same, right? Okay,
Uh-huh.
but still it's a like a same kind of feeling, right? Like it's a
Eh,
fully
Yeah.
distributed. Okay.
Yeah.
But for
Okay.
sake of, right, you're like, okay, I cannot have the 5 machines, right, separately. So I can create a same environment by pseudo distributed. Okay.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, so these are the 3 types of environment. So local one is for the testing, and the pseudo distributed mode is for the QA environment, like generally for testing purpose. Okay. And the
Yeah.
local is a development purpose, and fully distributed is a production and UAT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Anyone has any installation related or anything is related to yesterday command, right? Anyone has any doubt, any command, and if you tried and you are not able to do it. See, command, the important thing is like if you are following correctly the parameters, so your command will work. If you are giving something wrong in the command, so command will not work. You've seen that when you do Hadoop FS, right? So you can come to know what you are giving correct or wrong in the command, right? So the first thing is like command, whether any command, right? So how to first you check like whether command is working fine or not. Okay. If command is not working, like it's not giving a expected output, or sometimes it's giving a syntax error, something, right? Or sometimes some parameter is missing, or is saying like it needs a 2 parameter like copy command, CP command, or Hadoop copy from local, put command. So these commands need 2 parameters. Again, in 2 parameter you are giving, but you have to take care of which parameter is a local and which parameter Hadoop. If you are giving reverse, right, so it will not work, right? Because every command is already, right, predefined command. So if I'm using Hadoop fs minus put command, so first parameter always here the source. So source parameter, just simply you give the file name or your local file system path, like something like /home/ my directory, and some file is here like this you can give, or directly if I'm in the same location, so I can give the file name like file1.txt. So here it will check the local, but second path you are giving, it should not be local, it should be a Hadoop path. So if you are doing any mismatches, right, like any command, and there whatever is expected, first is the number of parameter is matches. Okay. If your number of parameters are fine, if you give here like this, so it is not a complete command. Okay, first here is saying like my file1.txt is not there. So it is checking whatever parameter you are giving, it is correct or not. Okay. Okay, suppose I say here like some file, and I say here my file is correct, but still I'm giving one parameter. So what error will come in? Okay, it is actually understood base directory. Okay, let's see that where it is kept. It didn't give the error. So Hadoop access minus ls. See, this is also, so sometimes now this thing I have not tried before. I just tried in front of you. I thought like, okay, if one parameter you are giving, if you don't give anything in the second parameter, so Hadoop what it does automatically, it will understand this base, right? You know, right? If I do Hadoop fs minus ls and I don't pass anything, this is comes automatically base, right? Okay, this comes base, right? So what is understood, it is not an error for the Hadoop. Hadoop is understanding if you are giving Hadoop fs minus put xyg, and you are base directory, because base directory we don't need to give anything. Okay, even slash also we don't need slash we give, then it will come root, right? It will come root. But when I'm not giving slash and I'm just leaving it blank, okay, so it is understanding this base directory, and see xyz is copied here just now, right? It is just copied. Okay, 911. Oh, okay, 1911. So I'm saying, right, so sometimes some here is parameter is for this scenario is like it is working fine, for put is working fine. Okay, just see that something command is append to file. Okay, Hadoop fs minus append to file. Here I give one parameter. Okay, and I say I want to copy into test231. What generally append to file does? You know about that? What it does?
Yeah, it combines the contents of 2 files into another one.
Yeah, 2 file content. Okay, it does. Okay. So I'm not giving two, I'm giving only one file, and here this directory I want to. So still this is not also app, right? Because it understood, right? You don't have the second file, right? So it has taken the exactly, it become like a put command. You say Hadoop FS, if you give one file, so it becomes like now put command, right? So the same thing is a put, right? If I check here, Hadoop FS minus ls test 231 plus test 123. So in this scenarios now, right? I think it just has not copied, right? So I think it didn't give error or it didn't copy anything. Append to file. I xyz to file I'm giving. Oh, we have to give the file name. Okay. Right. Whenever you want to do append file, right, you have to specify the file because it will not create your empty file, right? Okay. So test 231 is the directory, test 123 is the directory, right? And you are making a file to file, right? Correct. Append to file means this file should be copied. So this it will not understand if this file will be copied as it is same name because generally append to file is not used for a one file. Append to file is used for the multiple file to combine. So the new file name you have to provide. Okay, that is the expectation of the Hadoop. Okay, now I give in some name xyz1. Okay, so I'm saying only one file is there and I want to make it the name of the file of xyz. If you don't give it, it will not give error or it will not do anything. Did you see that? It has not done anything. After this, I have not got any file, right? I didn't get the file, right? But here, if I have a one single file and I want to say, okay, just give it to me like xyz1. Okay. Now it's saying test 231. It's not a correct way. I just need test 231 and test 123 is not. Oh, it's understanding direct xyz. The time I give the same file. Okay, append to file. This syntax is good, right? And then I give the Hadoop directory with the some new file name. I think I have a Hadoop fs minus ls slash test231. Yeah, test. Oh, okay. So what it does the first time now when I did only xyz and test 123 I did, right? You remember where I did? There, this one. You know, right, what it did. You remember, right? I was trying. I understood what it did. It is basically like when I tried this one, I was trying this command. I was saying it's not a directory. Something is saying it has created. Okay, test123 as a file. Okay, as a file it created. Okay, it created as a file. Now you see this test123 is coming as a file, right? Okay, I think test123 was not directly there, right? So it created this is as a file. So it has the same content of xyz. Okay, if we see the content of this, Hadoop fs minus cat, and I say test231 test123. See, this is the same content of xyz. So xyz, if I see here in my local, is coming in this. because we have done 2 times and this one also we done, right? XYZ, test 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. And one time we did only XYZ, right? So actually this thing is run also, right? This test 1, 2, 3. So it has created a one file test 1, 2, 3 with XYZ. Okay. Maybe I have to try it. See, I want to test this particular thing, what it does. If I'm giving only one file and I'm giving some name YG1. Okay, I have a test monthly direct. Okay, and now I check Hadoop FX minus check test 2, 3, 1, test 1, 3. This is my XYZ content is coming. Even I'm giving only one file, so it is giving the same content. Okay, if I do without file name, what it does, because I want to see whether it's changing this directory as a file, what it does. Okay, append to file XYZ test 1, 3. So test 1, 3 already, I just cannot append to directory. Okay, the test 1, 3 is directory. XYZ only one file. So whenever you are doing here, the parameter things is not restricted. Even one parameter, two parameter, it could be variable. So Hadoop is always checking append to file. First, any number of parameter you can give local file system, but the last one should be the Hadoop. Okay, it because you can have the two file, right? XYZ, and then last one you are giving. So last one definitely should be a Hadoop only, right? Because your file is going to Hadoop, correct? So what is matter for this append to file? The last parameter should be the Hadoop file system. But before that, all the files should be local. Or even you can't do like this. Like first you give in the local and then you give the Hadoop and then you give the last part Hadoop. The two Hadoop path will not also work, right? So everything is checked. Okay, everything is checked. Okay, if I say here, I have already one file is test 231 slash test 1, 3 and XYG1. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to append file local file system and one file is Hadoop file system, and I'm going to create a one file in the Hadoop file system. This is I'm doing, right? Right, some new file I'm giving test 1, 4. Okay, test 1, 3, and then I give the new file XYG2. Okay, I'm trying to do this. Okay, so I'm just violating the command. This command I'm violating. I'm not giving local. Okay, let's see what it does. Append to file test 1, 3 XYG. I gave the XYG1 is my XYG1 my Hadoop file, and XYG2 is a Hadoop file. So it has even done for this. Okay. So you can try, then you will come to know. Even I didn't try this one before. I'm saying this is experiment. Okay. These are the experiment, right? We are always learning, like append to file means yesterday I taught like this. Anywhere you will see, everyone will be teaching you like, okay, two local file and last one is a Hadoop file, right? Okay, that's a principle. Okay, but here what is doing, it is saying like even one local, one Hadoop, you can merge to Hadoop. It's nothing is like, it is just checking the path whether it's exist or not. If you are not giving a complete slash path, right? So it can easily verify if you are giving a path. So this path is local or Hadoop, right? It will check both and it will find it, right? Whether it's a path is there or not. Okay. So Hadoop fs minus cat, and I say here test 231 test 13. But do you think one thing here, content came only one file? Can you check it this? What guys are you able to see? If you are doing this command, xyg you give in first file and xyg1 you gave your Hadoop file system file. That is already one, right? Okay,
Yeah.
and then you did test 231 test xyg2 new file. And when I'm printing this xyg2, I'm getting the content of only xyg. It's not merging. Okay, because something is there in xyg and something is there xyg1, right? So it should merge, right? But it didn't happen. So it means it's like it's not considering, right? Even you give file or you don't give, right? If you give any other like file, like Hadoop system file, but which is not applicable, so it is not doing, right? It is not doing. It is taking only this content. If you try this one more time, test 1p xyg1. The xyg1 file, now it's not giving error, right? Because all file paths are like this. Append to file. Okay. So did you understand what it is doing? It is not last path, like first it is checking the local path. Okay, it is starting from the local. Okay, so first path it found local, this path. Okay, so local file is there, xyg. Second path, like it's checking any local is there, local is not there. Okay, so we can give multiple local, right, in the append to file, right? So it found this path is not local and it checked on the Hadoop and it has copied this same xyg in here. That is the thing here. It is saying the test 231 test 13 xyg1, right? So whatever path you are giving, right, after this all, these are the not part of the command. Got the point, right? So the thing is, if you are giving xyg two time, two local file, so that is the actual use case, right? Like it can do. But even for the single file also, just immediate after your local, right? Whatever path is there, if it is not found local, okay, first preference is the local because it is expecting more than one path, right? But if it find, okay, this thing is not in local, obviously, right? Because if you try in the cat this path, it will not be there, right? Because this is not local. And then it will be checking Hadoop. Definitely it got the Hadoop path, right? This is a Hadoop, right? So it is understanding this xyg is the last parameter is the file name. So it is copying on the same file, right? Append to file means in the same file it is merging. But because this is not override case, otherwise it gives the error, right? Correct? Because this is not append to file, meaning is the appending the content. Okay, now we check what is the content in the xyg1. So you will see so many times we run, it should add the content. Okay. Test 231 x13. See, I'm running so many times this command, so I'm understanding the meaning now when I'm just running carefully, right? Okay, but it didn't do the append. Think black is added. Is adding the blank or what is this? Okay, but first point is you just try first the positive scenario. See, negative things like you can try a number of times, okay, or and multiple cases you can see, right? Okay, But I'm saying first, at least whatever is the actual scenario is there, what is the command is saying. Okay, Hadoop fs minus help, and I say append to file. So what is saying, that is the append to file is the local sources dot and destination, and append the content of all the given local file to the given destination file. The destination file will be created if it does not exist. Okay, if the local source is hyphen, then the input read from the standard input, right? Even from the keyboard input it can take. Okay, so this is the meaning of this particular append to file command. Okay, and when you do get merge, right? So get merge is a reverse of the append to file merge. So you will say here get merge is, here is src and local destination. So here src get all the file and directory that matches source file pattern, and the merge sort them to local file system. So the first path will be Hadoop file system one, right? This src should be the Hadoop file system. Okay, if you want to skip empty file, this attributes you can put it minus nl or something. Don't add new line character for the empty file. Okay, add a new line character. Suppose you want to make a separation, right? Because how can you come to know this is the file, first file, second file, right? So some nl, like some new line character, you can one line space will be added. Okay, so these guidelines you follow, you will completely know about the command, how to what is the purpose of the command and what are the parameters. Like some of the parameters, even like you will see the command and you will come to know and you can apply. Okay, okay, and any one question has, like this way you try, and you will get more learning, and you will see the where it gives the error, where it doesn't give the error, right? So you will come to know like idea about. Okay, okay, one command I'm telling now, head and tail. Actually tail we didn't do yesterday. Okay, so head command is basically showing the head part of the file. So actually, if you know in the Unix now, whenever you do head, it shows the 10 lines, right? Any file, the first 10 line is shows, right? Record, 10 record. Okay, when you say XYG. So here is the file itself has 5 lines, but it gives the 10 lines. Okay, so when you have the my file, now I do add of only 10 is coming. So here in Unix file system, the number of record comes, but in Hadoop file system, the 1024 character length is there. Okay, so initial 4024 character length it will show. Okay, so if I say some file, so it is not like only 10 record or 10 line. There is a total 1024 character, like 1, 2, 3, like this 1024 character. Okay, so that way it does the head command in the Hadoop file system. Okay, suppose I have a file. Okay, object.file to XLS. Test. This file is okay. I have a content YG XYZ 25. Okay, so now I apply my tag on this.
So in this one, did you give the is the pentafile and it's allowing you to give the exact same location? So you use XYZ 3 times. That's okay as well, I guess.
This one,
Is that what it?
I'm just taking still is a 1024 characters or not, right? This one.
Oh.
Let's see. If it is
Yeah.
like the limit is here 1024 characters. So okay, we add more on this. First we see. Okay, now file is big, right? Okay, now I apply add. If 1024 character.
It usually gives 10 lines, right? When you use head.
10 here, it will not give 10. Because here is the definition. If I see in the Hadoop file system, right, fs minus help, and I give head.
Okay.
So here it is showing, shows the first one.
Okay,
KB.
okay.
So here is the size. Here is showing with the size. And size means like 1 KB is 1024 character.
Yeah.
1
Okay.
KB, right? Okay. So that is showing. So 1024
Okay.
character. It is.
So Linux by default was doing 10 lines, but then Hadoop is doing
Yeah.
one
So here,
KB.
see, whatever definition they define, it will work like that. Okay. So
Okay.
they define the definition because the Hadoop file system, they have the last data and they are not going with the line, right? Okay.
Mhm.
They are going with the the number of characters, the size, first 1 KB size.
Yes.
Okay. So if we see here, it is position 893, right? So if I say where it is crossing, this one 1250. So 2, so it means still it is not crossing the one, right? So now it will cross. So that is cat. This is total 1385, correct? It is giving, see, it's coming somewhere it is cut off is there. So
Yeah.
it has found these many characters. Copying this characters. And now I'm checking after that. Maybe spaces or like 1054 it should not be. So Okay, so this is the head command which is giving the head part, and tail command is if you do the same file in the tail. Okay, so you give the location, just and change here tail. The tail, you know, right, in the Hadoop, in the Unix file system, right? Tail. So tail, there are two ways, right? Two things are there with the tail. One is just I want to see the last content of the file. Okay. So here it's the same 1 KB from the last. It is from the last. If you see something will be cut here. Okay. So it is coming till the, this is from the last part. Okay. From the bottom to up. Okay. So 1024. If you see the definition, how do fs minus help tail. It is saying tail is last 1 KB of the file. Okay. But in the Unix is the 10 lines, right? 10 lines is the from the last. The same like 10 is add and 10 for the tail. So one is like just only you want to see the file content. So you can do Hadoop fs minus tail command. But I want to use the, I can use the tail command for one more purpose. How? If you have seen like sometimes the log is keep appending, right? So log is keep appending. So we use -f keyword. You have used, right? It's like a file appender, right? Shows appended data as the file grows, right? So this is another use of the tail. So we will test the same thing. So what it will do, it will not end up the command. It is like holding the file content, right? Now it is waiting if some more content will come in this file, it will be showing the content. You have seen already like how we do for the logs, right? Okay. So now I will write some more content, not in this terminal because I cannot do in this terminal because it is already holding, right? So I will open another new terminal. Okay. And I will use Hadoop fs put command. Hadoop fs minus put, or even append to file also we can use. Okay. We try with put command xyg. Okay. Okay, first we try append to. Same path. The file name you have to give same. Which file you want to do. If you see your file content is changed, but this xyg instead of I gave something different name because we are not getting. Here I will give see hello came. Hello, this is new content. This is the xyg new file, and this is the same xyg. So two files content is keep appending, right? Can you see? So this is the, like in the same thing you can do Hadoop file system. See, whatever command runs in the local file system, the command behavior is the same, right? Okay, but some modifications they have done in terms of like file size or this one like the head, tail, right? Like okay, how many? So they have done some modification in their APIs, right? So internally this command is invoking, and you know, right? This all this command is running. So there is a Java API, right? Basically, I'm just running a terminal command, but there is a background, right? The complete Hadoop file system is written in Java code. Okay, so so they have done some restriction there, right? Like when this script will call, right, some tail command. So corresponding there will be some script, right, and that will call some Java API method. So there they have done some logic, right? What should be like what parameter you are giving, so what it should do, right? So this is all conditional, right? Okay. If you don't pass this parameter, so then it is not appending. It's just showing the last like content of the file. Okay. So according to that, it will be it. So head command and tail command we see.
And how did you exit that streaming mode? Did you press something
Control D
specific?
you, okay, Control C you can do. right? This
Okay.
one, no, you're saying.
Yeah, I saw
Control
the
G,
Z.
stop,
Yeah.
right? Control G, Control C, right? These are the forcefully, right? You can stop, right?
Yes.
Even sometimes like streaming data is there, so Control C, Control G.
Okay.
But file, when you are creating a file, cat command, then Control D is the option to come out from the your
Okay.
like you cat greater than, right? And then you give like this is the dynamic mode to create a file, right? Like runtime content you want to give. So you want to say some XYZ content, right? You write and then Control D. Okay, so now your ls test.ui file is there, right? This file is created. Okay, cat
Yep.
test.y. So you can do. So there is a Control D. Here is a Control D.
Okay.
So mbcp command uses truncate command. Okay, truncate command is like sometime my requirement is like I don't want to create a new file. Okay, I want to modify my existing file. So far you have not seen only append to file can do. Okay, because in the same file you want to do modification, but that modification is you have to append, and put command is override the complete content, right? So but still in my requirement is I have already some content in my file, I want to modify that content. That file, that command is not there. Okay, so like modify means I want to cut the content. Like I say I have a 10 lines content is there, but I want only 5 character. I want first 5 character, but there is no way like you can say okay I want last 10, middle 10. This is not possible. Truncate means from the starting how many characters you are giving. You can sometimes your file is very large, right? You say okay I want to make it short. So what you do, you have to like type symbol and take some length of data, then you have to copy, right? Okay, so that way you can make it shorter file. But here is a very easy command like hadoop fs minus truncate, and minus w is for waiting it because it takes time, little time it take, and it is doing in the same file. And you say length. Length means here is the character, how many character you want. Like I say first 5 character, and I say the file. I apply on the same file. This is a big file, right? Okay, I'm doing in the, but we have to be careful in this command, right? If you applied once this command, your file will not change back. Okay, because it will change directly in the same file. When you check here, like truncated this file to the length file. Okay, now I verify content hadoop fs minus cat, say s 2p1 test 1
Oh, I think there's no G. There's no G there.
INDON. Okay, only this is coming Indonesia, right? So it taking only 5 character. Entire file is like clean, right? Okay, only 5 character, first 5 character. Okay, so this truncate command is like you can limit your number of character from the starting. Okay, from the beginning, you use the truncate command. Okay.
I have one question. Is there for Hadoop files, is there no way to edit it altogether? Kind of like Nano. I think Nano does that for Linux, right?
No,
We
no,
can't do that.
no.
Okay.
You
So
have
that's
to
one of
bring
the
the file in local and then overwrite the file using the Hadoop fs minus put minus s, right? Then you can overwrite the file. See, Hadoop is
oh
not meant for the modification, right? Actually, write once, read many times. Okay, so that's
mhm,
like a behavior of Hadoop, right? Because
okay.
okay, if you want to do any modification in the file, you cannot do added vi. You cannot do, because vi is not a Linux command to perform. Vi is just for as an editor. Like you want to
uh,
change the file. Okay, Nano is change the file content, right? But this is
mhm,
not a actual Unix command, right? For the manipulation command, right? File manipulation command. It's not like that, right? The
uh-huh.
same thing is here also in Hadoop. We don't have that command, and it like if you have to get command, get first bring local, change it and then, but you can create an empty file. That is possible. You can create a new empty file. Test command, and then you, I think yesterday I showed this, right? Test231, test13, empty file. So it will create empty file is 0 size file. So Hadoop fs. But you sometimes like you create an empty file and you want to put the content of the file, then you
So you
can,
append it?
yeah, append it in this file. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see this test231, test12. Or some test2. So it's a 0 size file. And I think here not tab will not work, because this Hadoop file system not tab will not work like you can get in Unix. Right? So here you have to write it manually. Okay, so Hadoop FS, like some permission command also there. Yesterday I did this command, chmod and chon. Don't remember. Okay, like this command I did, chgroup, chmod, chon. Okay, chgroup is changing the group, and chon is for honor, and chmod is for permission. So you know, right, there is a 777 permission is there, right? Hadoop FS minus ls. So when we see this, whether it's a directory or file, the first 3 permission are for user, next is for group, and other further next is for the others. Okay, so if this permission you want to change for the file, so just chmod you use in the local file system. Here you use the chmod, and you want to replace for the entire directory 777, and you can use recursive way for the directory or particular file you want to do, then you can give the file, because -r option is only for directory, because you want to do recursively for every nested directory inside the directory. So when you say -r test new dir, then this -r option will be because if your anything is coming like this means it's just positions. Okay, so that you should check it out. So now the same, like when I'm just using the test new dir, so here I'm able to see it is changed. So if I do ls -r, right, nested directory, I want to see test new dir. So I will see all become, right, even the directories also, file also, everything is a 777 permission. So whatever permission you give, it will change more. Okay, so this will change the permission. Now I want to change particular file you want to do, give the file slash, and suppose this is the file Linux, and I want to make it 400 permission for this particular file. So I want to say Linux is a file, and I want to give. So then I will not use the R. 400 I'm giving for this file. Linux 1. ls, why I'm using ls? chmod. chmod 400. Okay, so now I check. Actually, here even you give the wrong parameter here, right? After ls, but still it is able to show you, right? See, okay, this directory is there, right? So this file is there, right? This path is there, right? ls is showing. Okay, so when you see now, only read is there and other are 00. So 00 means other and group, right? All 00. There is no only read permission for 4. Okay, for user permission. Okay, you know right now 4 is user and 431. Okay, I think that is a 4, 2, 1. So if you have the 6, so when you give the first parameter the 6, right? So what will change? You give 6. So RW will come. And let's RW came. So 4, only 4 you give first parameter, only read is there. But when you do 6, so 4 plus 2, when you make it 7, okay, so 4 plus 2 plus 1, right? RWX, all 3 will come. Okay, when you make it this 7. Same thing apply for other also. So you just remember 4 is for read, 2 for the write, and 1 for the execute. Okay, and whichever accolade you give, right? First one, second one, and third one, right? So second one you give, like you gave 4. So 4 means only 4 means read only. Okay, and second one you are giving 6. So what it will do? So 4 means only read, read, and then hyphen. Then other one is the group one, read, write. Then X1 will be hyphen, and the last one is the other, that will all hyphen. Okay, so now how I do ls. Can you see? Only 4, first is a 4, right? So only read. When you say 6 means 4 plus 2 combination for group, right? And 0, that is no permission, right? So this is for other. Is it clear, this one? So this way you can change the permission. Suppose you want to change the honor, right? So there is a ch on command, and you say like you want to change the honor. So I want to change the honor to Hadoop because I'm already honor, so it's no point. So I want to change the honor and I give the path. If you give the directory, so you can use -r after ch on. Okay, and otherwise you can use test new dir. Individual file you can do like this. It is changed. I can do ls on this. So Arvind is changed to Hadoop, right? If I want to change this super group, right, this group, so ch group command is ch group, and I want to change same group is Hadoop. Now I see, so you will see Hadoop. Okay, did it clear this all 3 commands?
Yes.
Okay, so tail, touch, and okay, some command are the size related command are there. There are the 3 command are there: df command, du command, and one dus. So dus is just the option. Okay, but main command is dfh and du command, dus. Okay, so first we check like df minus h command. So generally we use df command is for the how much system memory is there, right? So Hadoop df minus h. Should we give any file system path for this? Because it is showing the I didn't give the Hadoop fs. That is the reason. Hadoop fs, first I have to give this. Okay, without this your command will not be complete. Then command option, right? That is df, and further option, right? That is coming also with the hyphen h. Okay, so if I give only this, right, I'm not giving any parameter because this command is related to entire Hadoop file system memory, because it doesn't need the further any directory, because it is not telling you about any directory path. For that is du command is there. Okay, so here is the Hadoop fs dfh, right? It is telling about this is the total size I got it, like my Ubuntu, this is a used and this is the available. So this is statics is showing. Okay, so this is called informative command. So Hadoop commands are divided in 2 parts, right? One is the information command, just giving us some information about the file system. Okay, and some commands are the manipulation commands, right? Those are taking some input and giving you the output. Okay, based on that command. Okay, But some command, they are not taking any extra input parameter. They are not taking any input parameter from you. Okay. So that is giving. Okay. If I don't give minus X, what will happen? Yeah, minus X is converting in MB/GBs. Okay. And here you will not easily calculate, right? Because it's a too big number, bytes or KBs, right? Kilobytes. Okay. So this is the conversion of this to the GBs, right? So this is more readable form, right? DF minus. Okay. And when you do Hadoop FS minus DU, and here if you don't give anything else, so what it says, it is understanding my base directory. I told you this command needs some input parameter. Okay. So by default, if you don't give it anything, it will understand always the base directory. So it is main criteria is the base, right? If you don't give, space means base, and it is saying about all the size, number of the size of the file, like total size of the directories. These are all the directories are there. So XYZ is a file, so file size is coming. Okay, I think some of them are directories, but ls I see. So yeah, these all are the directories, and this is the only one file. The last one is a file. Okay, so one is a test123 is a directory, that is the 0 size here. So let's see this top one. This is coming 319. Okay, so Hadoop fs minus ls. So how to give this? Don't put it slash, otherwise it will go to the root. We don't want to go to the root. Stop slash, like this you give. So it is showing some part M file is there and one file is a 0 size. So it is showing total calculated size. Okay. Suppose in this directory, one more file is there. So this 319 size is coming. That is the total calculated size of this directory. If it is a file, so total size of that particular file, right? If I take it some other example, there are multiple files are there. So it is showing like here, this is the 0, right? So this is 0 plus. If it is some more files are there and size, then it will be basically calculating the total size of the file. Total size of the file. Okay. So which command we tried? Du. Just du, we have not written anything. Suppose I say du and I say path, some path I give. So let's try test231, test13. Okay, what it will be doing. Can you see here in test231, whatever files and directories, it is showing me the path, right? It's showing me the size and count. Okay, so if I check Hadoop fs minus, okay, NTU. So it is saying here minus S option is, rather than showing the size of the each individual file that matches the pattern, shows the total summary. So right now we are not getting the total summary one. So what is the output form? Check this output form. This output form is the output of the command will be coming in this form. The first column size, second one is the disk space consumed. So this is almost the same, like everything is same, right? Size and the file, the directory or file size and total size consumed on the disk. Sometimes it's consuming less or like, so that is the reason. But here is a case, both are same. Okay. And the next is the path, the full path. So the complete path of this file, this is also file, this is also file, this is also file, this is also file. So in the test13 directory, it is showing all the file path, complete path. Okay. So if I say dus, what will be the difference? If I change here dus, so dus says only one is coming, test13. So if you don't want internal total size, right, you are just concerned about the directory level, right? Like I want to know like what is the total size of the test13. So which command you will use? DUS, right? Because DUS will not show you the internal internal files size, separate size. Okay. But DUS, okay, if I say DUS test231, what it will do? It is showing the 2180 of the test231. Okay, but when I say DU only, so now here some directories, some files are there in the test231, some are okay. So test DU when I'm doing, so test231 is 2 directories. Further level it is not going. Okay, DU. Okay. But when I say only one directory, DU as 2180. This is the total size of these two, right? These two, test231. So if I say DU test231 and test123 directory. 13.
Arvind, I see one message that says DUS deprecated and to use DUS dash S a little higher. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
a little bit.
deprecated is like even you can use the deprecated means like they have deprecated, but still
Yeah.
they have not removed, right? Because it's not
Removed,
giving
yeah.
So, but they are suggesting please use DU minus S, like DUS you use. They are saying
Yes.
deprecated, please use the DUS is deprecated means when you are using just DUS, right? Okay. So use DU minus S. Okay, let's try.
Yeah, let's
It
try
does
this.
not come any difference, but they are giving suggestions like this, right? Generally,
Yeah.
parameters like now both should be given separately. So you can understand like first is the command and second one is the option.
Yeah,
right?
optional flag, yeah.
So I'm saying DU is a command and option. So see, any difference in the result? Nothing,
No.
right?
No.
But just as a suggestion, right? Like clarity of the command, right? Because if someone is a new person, right? Okay, he doesn't know about the DUS, he will understand any command is there, DUS. Right? So DUS is no command. So generally when we are deleting the directory, we say R and R. So in the Unix file system, you write RMR, right? Or you write minus RM minus R. That both work, right? Okay. So same thing is here also. When I do RMR, right? So what it will do? The test231 directory, everything will be deleted. Okay. Actually, 3 commands are there. I think I can tell, right? RMR, RMDIR, and only RM. Okay. So suppose if I do RM. So when I say RM this, it will not delete. Because RM is expecting is a file. Okay. Because generally, if you've seen in the Unix file system, when you do RM is used for the file, not for the directory. Right? Correct. So here also the same thing. RM is saying it is a directory. It is not a file. It is giving an indication you are giving is a directory. But when I use this RM and then say, okay, I want to delete this XYG3. Okay, this is the file. So I think test 13 and XYG. Okay, now it will find. Now it is doing this delete and it is deleting the file in the trash. So this is going the trash location. So Hadoop is maintain its own trash. Actually, one trash is the Unix file system, Ubuntu having its own trash, like Windows having trash, right? So that is the operating system level trash. But Hadoop is a separate space, is occupy not space, it's just a part of the Hadoop file system because this path is trash path is also Hadoop file system only, right? This user when this all directories in the Hadoop. So just create a one directory. Whenever something comes as a RM, right? So it will be copied to the trash in this directory. Okay. So that is the internal right code is there in the RM, right? Okay. but this need to be configured. If you have not configured it, it will not go to the trash. Okay. So in the core site XML, we have to configure this trash property. Some time interval we have to set. Okay. Then only you will see this, your file is copied to the trash. When you go to the Hadoop and go to etc and Hadoop, and here is Hadoop site dot. So fs dot interval time. So this property, if you will add once, right? Generally, when first time when we installed, we don't have this property because this is not default property. So we can add this property manually when we want to configure the trash in your Hadoop file system. Once you configure this trash and you restart your system, restart your Hadoop file system, okay, your start all.sh command. So after that, you will see this command will be showing like this move like this. Otherwise, if you run without trash configuration, if you try to remove, it will not show this. Like it will be directly deleted. But here is a backup. So you know the trash location, and the trash location is the same in the trash current directory. It is creating the same directory structure, whatever directory structure you have, the file, right? Because Hadoop, you know, right, it's a virtual file system, right? And the complete path is not there. You cannot trash the location, right? So it delete the file even with the complete directory. The same complete directory structure will be created in the trash. So if you want to get back, I mean, right now, if I see the file will not be there, ls, and I check here like test2t1. So what error I will get here? Test13 I will say, and xyg3. So one time you delete rm, and then after that again you ls, you do on the same. So definitely the file is not there. So it is saying no files is directory, right? This same command in Linux also comes, right? So now you want to copy. So you know, right? I told one command, cp command, Hadoop to Hadoop copy. So Hadoop to Hadoop copy. So you take this path. This is your Hadoop path. You don't need to take complete hdfs this one. Okay. So you take, this is a source path. Now this will become source because your file is here. And what is the target? Your target is test. I think you have slash test2t1, because this directory is there, right? Still, right? 1.3. Is saying expected to what dot one, expected to
no space.
because I have written, I thought like, okay, it's a new, but it's not a space. So now it's copied back, right? Now I check which means ls. This is a commit, right? Now it's copied test2t1, test13. Oh, I think it copied just 1 thing. Yeah, I deleted this one, na, xyg3. So it came back 2011. Yeah, just now it came back, right? 2011, right? Time is 2011. So if you see the date, right? So 8/12, right? So this is the latest, right? So this came. Why this command? Oh, I did xyg. So xyg3 I did, right? So file is copied back, right? Now from the trash you recover the file. Suppose sometimes you say I don't want to go to the trash. So there is a rm command and skip trash is there. So forcefully you don't want to go to the trash. So rm skip trash, and then you test2t1. So now it didn't told that massive, right? Move to the trash, right? So this time it didn't go to the trash. Okay, it is deleted. So this is like some bigger file is there, right? Why you want to store in the trash, right? Because every file is no point, right? By mistake, suppose you deleted something and now you are thinking like how the file will come, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, trash is very useful, right? You can recover the file, right? But suppose
Yeah.
some bigger file is there, right? Very, very big file and you want to delete deliberately. So again, it will go to the trash, and trash is a part of Hadoop file system. So you have to delete from the trash again. So same again, Hadoop fs minus rm command, you have to give the trash location. That way you can delete. Okay. So this is
Oh.
the, and there is a one command is there, like suppose you want to clean your trash. So you don't need to do rm command on the trash. So they have already given the command. There is an expunge command. So expunge command is, it will, you don't need to give any parameter to this. Expunge will understand like you want to clean your trash. So whatever you have deleted, see, if you see here what it does. So it is, everything is like now moved to in one single directory. Like you have a different trash folders. So it collected all and created a one more separate folder. So expunge means it is not, still not going. This final folder you can delete with one single command. But suppose you have a different folder in the trash from the different files you deleted, right? So rather than that, one by one you do rm command. So they give an expunge command. But finally you want to delete this one, right? You say still you don't want, still it has kept it everything in a one single bucket. If you see this location, it has your all the different trash folders. Okay, if you see ls and we just now we deleted one now, right? Test231 is there. Like this multiple directories, it will come here when you do expunge. Okay. But finally, still you don't want to, so it is giving still choice. Like why, if you by mistake expunge you done, right? Because this expunge okay, somebody doesn't know the expunge and he did the expunge after the rm command, right? And he did the expunge. So still it is keeping it one more backup, right? And this backup is in one date and time folder will be created. Inside that, your all the trash will go to in that this date and time folder. And finally, you want to delete this date folder, then you have to use rm command. Okay, you can delete permanently. Okay, yeah, this is clear.
Yes, I have one question. Um, if you stop your services, will the trash be emptied automatically, or will it stay there?
No, trash will, okay, if I stop the services, but trash is a Hadoop file system. It's not like a volatile, right? It's a disk storage file system, right? So it will remain same.
Okay.
Trash will never go. Yeah.
Okay.
It is
And
not.
so what is the interval? What does that do in the properties? Is that like, yeah, in that file in the core.site, is interval like I was assuming maybe it's like some time period or it's an auto deletion or something like that.
Which what you're saying? Which?
Yeah, on your core.xml on line 29, you see the trash interval. Is this like an auto
Oh, this
feature
is basically hour. I think hour or something. Okay. Yeah, I'm also always confused about this property. Actually, this is saying the trash interval time, like how many days or hour. I think it's interval. This is a default value 140. Okay. So okay, when we are doing configuration trash. So 140 hours will not be, because it is configured, right? So it is mainnet 24.1440. Restore or delete. If you want to use it to have 24 hours, 1440 minutes. Get to restore or deleted file. Specify the parameter. So this is configurable in the minute it is. Okay. And I think this is a 24 hour is the these many minutes, right? Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's just
24 into 60. So they are giving a 1 day time. Okay. But it means trash trash is always permanently configured. Trash will not go away, but this file they are saying like 24 hours to restore our deleted file. Right, your file will remain there in the trash. Okay, otherwise your file will go. So sometimes you can increase this one, right? Like because you want to keep it for 7 days, right? Okay, because otherwise the trash will be full, right? So they have auto like clean, right? Okay, that
Okay.
it clean, right? Okay, you can go through more in this. So this is a minute, right? 1440 is a minute, but this is for like how much time like your trash you want to set it, like 5.
Okay.
The trash feature is set the time delay for the trash removal. We can set the
Mhm.
trash interval time, the property info side, and it is a minute. Okay. And I took it this one
Okay.
from one data flare. Like this property, you can get it like this. Okay. Default trash interval is 0, right? So generally it's so setting the value of fs interval to 0 will disable the trash feature. Okay. If you don't want to use the trash feature, just keep it 0. Like configurable, right? You want to use the trash or you don't want to use trash. Okay. That is okay. And the 2 more command is there, Hadoop fs minus rmdir command. For any empty directory, you can use rmdir command. Okay, if you try to remove any non-empty directory, so it will not do. Okay. So I say test13 is a non-empty directory. So it will be saying directory is not empty. Okay. So rmdir command is the for empty directory. So other command, how you can delete the directory, right? Recursively. So rmru. Okay. So rmr you are using, it will be deleting. So entire test13 directory is gone to the trash. Okay, this test13. So now if I do ls on this test13, okay. So did you understand, right? rmdir and rmr. T command is there, rmdir and rm. Okay. So rmdir is for the empty directory. Like sometimes I created empty directory by mistake. Okay. I created directory, just directory I created, but I'm not using it. So rmdir I can use. Okay, and so tomorrow, like how many guys will be attending, right? Because it's tomorrow is the session, right? Hello.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So 10 o'clock is the session. Okay. So 10 EST. So that is fine for you. Like 8 will be morning. Or we can keep it 11.
Yeah. I think last time you said
11, 12
11
EST.
EST.
Fine. Like 12 EST we can keep it. But it will be 10 for you.
I think
Okay.
11 should be good.
Okay, 11.
12 is fine actually. Is 12 fine?
12 EST is fine.
Yeah, 12 EST is fine.
Okay, we keep it 12.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks everyone. I will upload command and this.